Here I am kicking off the new year with another podcast. The reason for that is because the one I did earlier was barely 2 minutes, so I went back to the pen and pad and dropped this baby on YouTube really quick. And in this episode, I'm going to explain a few things, starting with the first podcast. Originally, it was supposed to be a bit longer than what it was, but over the last few days where I was supposed to be recording it, I was all lazy and whatnot, so I just didn't record it until the day of. So I did just enough material to reach 2 minutes. Some of you may be wondering why I write the majority of my material, and the reason for that is to prevent as much rambling as possible. Which a certain YouTuber comes to mind, Saru. Just kidding, Saru, just kidding. But on a serious note, I want to take this time to talk about some possible goals for the movement this year. The first one is to reach 1,000 likes on the Safe Case Closed page. I was really hoping to reach that goal before the new year, but it's not that big of a deal. We'll get it. Another goal is to increase the traffic on the forums, and that's important because with the forums, you guys can talk about the series and ask questions there. That way it's a bit more organized. And the last goal for now is to increase the people's knowledge about the series and see if we can increase sales of the episodes and possibly season 7. Before I move on, what do you guys want to see in the movement this year? And what do you guys plan on doing for the new year? The next thing I want to cover here is some things you should expect from me this year. I hope to be more consistent in my efforts to help the movement. I'll also be dropping a few more AMVs since you guys liked my first 2 Kaito Kid AMVs. There's 2 more that's going to come out, so look out for them. As for the follow-up and Safe Case Closed Nation, when I record the follow-up, it's strictly going to be about the campaign, and Safe Case Closed Nation will most likely be either update videos, collabs, or me talking about things people are doing to support the movement. If you guys have any suggestions, don't be afraid to tell me. You may just see me on here doing it. This is my way of trying to be more interactive with you guys. Plus, I need to knock off the rust and get used to recording again since I was very inconsistent last year. As in dropping little videos every few months and barely updating you guys on Facebook or Twitter and taking long periods of time to respond to messages and questions, which led to my decline from 2011. But anyway, I promise to do better this year, or at least try my best. Before I end this episode of the follow-up 2014, I'll answer a few old fan questions. Question 1. Did you ever audition for the fan dub? Actually, yeah, I did. I auditioned for the part of Harley Hartwell just to try out. I'm not expecting to get the part if we're still doing it. Question 2. What made you do the whole 6-11-12 thing? Well, I felt like doing something fresh, and I pride myself on being different from Safe Case Closed and Saru. I probably wouldn't do it now because the voice is hard on my throat, even with the effects helping me out. And the final question, should we expect new intros? For now, no, you shouldn't, because I have a lot of intros now, so I can mix it up. But you never know, you might see a new one coming out. Alright guys, that's it for this episode of the follow-up. Please like my Facebook, follow me on Twitter, subscribe to this channel. I'll see you on the next episode of the follow-up. Links are in the description. And by the way I ended my last podcast was a DBZ joke if you didn't get the punchline. Happy New Year.